Hello and welcome to the Portsmouth Pizza Program, the show that's basically an excuse for us to buy pizza. I'm Jory Karen.
And I'm Zac Little, and this is the first time I've ever had pizza so far today.
Today we are reviewing Portsmouth Pizza Factory. Seeing as it's the first episode, should probably break it down. We are just going to go to all of the local pizza joints in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, buy a pizza,
And review them mercilessly.
This pizza, let's start off that, was $13.
For
Honestly,
pepperoni, we should say.
We're just gonna go with a baseline of pepperoni for this show, so it's all standard.
Sweeps.
Can't remember the last time I bought a pizza and really paid attention to the price.
Yeah.
I feel like 13 is a lot.
It's slightly on the higher end, but I mean, like if you were going to go to the upper crust or something,
Well,
as we will at some point, it's going to cost you more than that.
Okay, you're gonna buy that one. Okay, let's get into this because I'm hungry and the pizza is only gonna get colder. Okay, first thoughts from just the looks of it.
You've got an adequate amount of bubbles here.
Yep.
You want some bubbles, but you don't want to be overwhelmed by the bubbles. There's cheese both on on some of the pepperoni, and some of the pepperoni is breathing free.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of when the cheese gets those like blackish dots.
Yes, I do
I
like
would
the blackish
prefer
dots.
a little bit more on the black and less of the orangey.
Yeah, not enough black dots. Let's examine the chassis. The chassis has that I want to call it, it's that nice kind of, there's a landscape is what it's a nice landscape. The grease is about a threat level orange.
This is not a good pizza to pair with a white shirt.
Yeah.
Cheers to the first pizza on the Portsmouth Pizza Program pizza show. Oh, I ate mine.
I thought we were gonna do this like a wine tasting.
We're
We're gonna get pizza drunk if we eat the whole thing.
That's what I'm gonna go for.
All right.
I'm a big fan of sauce.
Mm-hmm.
There is an adequate amount of sauce on this pizza.
Yeah, it's about right. I would say.
If you're into cheese, there is also a lot of cheese. It is quite thick.
Yeah, it's thick. It's not overwhelming. It's not unreasonable.
That is a breakdown across.
For future episodes, let's get a ruler. Let's measure the crust size. By any chance, did you talk to the chef at all? Did you ask him where the grains came from that he used to make the crust?
No.
Did you ask him where the pepperoni came from? If it was a local farm?
No.
Did you find out if it was free-range pepperoni?
I don't even know where the chef is from. So
He looked Armenian to me.
we picked this pizza up, but I know from experience of walking in there that their delivery is always prompt because they have like a million drivers always in there. So it's either a front or they are really good at delivering pizza.
Also, it supports a pizza factory. It's a factory. I like to picture like a pizza assembly line. So like one guy, he tosses the crust in the air.
And then there's a guy who's like just random like Okay, so thoughts after the first slice. Delicious, but I should also note that I was pretty hungry.
Yeah, that's true. I was too.
Thoroughly impressed with the amount of sauce, with the amount of cheese,
Mm-hmm.
with the amount of pepperoni. The crust on the edge. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of crust, but I think this one especially was not the best.
Yeah, it'd be doable if you had like some a little bit of sauce on the side.
Yeah. Oh, that's a fail. This piece of crust is not adequately cut.
Oh jeez.
Let's
dock him a point on the pizza scale.
Let's take that down a notch. Or actually, it probably shouldn't be a scale so much as a pie, and they just lose parts of the pie.
Mm-hmm. That could be, yeah.
So they're no longer a full pie.
Now, what do you call the edge of the pizza where it's kind of seared a little bit? The cheese is seared almost in a way. The edges of the pizza. The edges of the
I don't think they cook each slice.
The pizza's
separately
bikini line. What do you call the pizza's bikini line?
I don't think they weld them together. I think it was actually a whole pie.
That's an interesting method.
Did you notice? Did they toss this pizza or they just roll it or?
I didn't stick around to watch. I have a thing about I can't see my food being prepared.
Really?
Yeah, it's Some people call it a phobia.
That's more of an
I think it
excuse.
just shows me to be a sophisticated man. I mean, why should I
Why
have to think
should you
about
be in the
food
kitchen?
preparation? Yeah. Look at this.
Yeah.
I never do this. Waste not, want not. I learned from those Native Americans to use all parts of the pizza.
I feel like we're missing a very key part of the pizza buying process, which is driving it back home in a car and just having the car fill up with pizza smell.
Yeah, and having the pizza burn your legs a little bit.
That
That's
pizza?
frankly an erotic sensation, I will say. And then later that night when you go to bed, you try licking your legs just a little bit to see if there's any residual pizza taste.
And we could go through the motions.
Yeah, you could, but this is a family show. This is a family show because pizza's a family food. You know? It's especially like a family right after divorce and you're hanging out with your dad for the first time alone. It's a family food.
Did you go through that?
And Doritos 3D. Oh man. I like to pop the ball in my mouth and just like compress it with my tongue until it collapsed.
We're still talking about Doritos. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Final thoughts on this pizza?
I'm sorry for all the stuff I said.
Okay. Maybe it's because I'm kind of sick, but it's greasy feeling in my mouth right now.
Yep, I've got that too.
I
feel like I just deep-throated an Italian guy.
That's horrible imagery. How many slices would you give it out of one?
Out of one
pizza?
slice?
Out of a pizza.
I would give it 7 slices.
7 out of 8?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it 6 out of 8.